traditionalist myself, of course, because of Orbison and Holly and the fireballs and the string alongs and all the things that happen at the studio. I'm so glad that take care of the studio and keeping all the important things.
Magic.
Hello and welcome to the Traditionalist Podcast. Today we're joined by my co-host. What's your name?
My name is Jacksonville, Florida.
Wow.
We're gonna have a good time tonight.
We're having a good time, yeah. This is exciting. Big day, big holiday, big gay day, big sexualized day, big anal day, big bagel day. Go Barnstable Bagels. All right, we got a big list of things to go over today. We have here. We actually prepare for this podcast. I was really drunk earlier, and I did some shit. So King Gizzard releasing 5 snuff films this year. Modern Warfare 2 coming out this century. 10 news. Paul DeGroot speaks out against women of New Jersey, and half of Japan's LGBTQ teens have been committed suicide. A lot of topics to go over today. One, actually, just breaking news. Transgender people are storming the U.S. Capitol. It is fucking wild.
I mean, when I found out about this, I think I shit my pants.
I shot my pants 3 or 4 times per second.
Wow.
But
that's a world record.
The second they started storming the Capitol, I stopped shitting. That was a big event for me. It was a big change, for my lifestyle. I've been shitting for the past 30 or 40 years, and not shitting was a pretty weird feeling for me. What were you doing when it started storming the U.S. Capitol?
Oh, I held some Jews captive in my basement, and I ended up having the Last Supper once we heard, because it turns out that some of them were actually transgender, so I was like, you have to die, so here's the Last Supper. Yeah. And I made them actually eat each other. So that was one of the best dinner parties I've ever been to before. We had reservations, and it was really fun. I had a good time
to be honest,
organizing
that. Sounds legendary. That sounds like legendary, I would say legendary sex.
Oh, it was so sexual. Because after they ate the corpses, they got to have sex with the, mangled corpses. It was wild. I should have gotten it on camera. It wasn't, though, because Dr. Dre.
You didn't get anything on camera? Dr. Dre was there?
Yeah, Dr. Dre came over. He had a reservation. He was like, "Wow, this is really cool." I wish you could have told me sooner so we could have had a whole party. But this will do. Dre.
Yeah, I've heard about sex in the Republic of Georgia, Republic of Spain, and it's not really that big of a deal if you're considering meth as a go-to drug for anal. But since I've had 8 anal leakages in the past 3 months, I can't go for that. That's not something I can go for. The doctor said you had too much anal leakage. Not good for you. You can't do that.
Not good for you. Unfortunately, it's not. I mean, in this country, we pretty much live on that. That's like our oil. This is anal leakage. So.
Yeah, these transgender people have completely fucked up the Capitol. I heard they had Nancy Pelosi held captive, and then they killed her.
Wow! That's a first. Really, Nancy?
They completely shot up. They basically bombed the building. One of them brought a nuke, like a tactical nuke from Call of Duty, and it was and the whole building's gone. It's wiped off from the face of the earth. White House is
which nuke was
badly
it?
damaged.
Was it the BO1 nuke, or which one was it? Because that depends on that makes a difference in how bad the damage was.
It was a BO1 nuke. It was pretty surprising to many. Many people were hoping for a Modern Warfare 2019 nuke, but
it's solid.
It's still solid. It's still as solid as my shit. So you you give and take. But yeah, I think. Oh wait, he's not going to come on. We were supposed to have President Biden on our podcast. He agreed to come on, but then he got busy with all this bullshit. I was gonna ask him about because apparently the White House is destroyed too, which no surprise. The whole fucking place blew up, the full 50 mile perimeter of the whole 50-mile radius of the capital is just wiped out. All of Washington D.C. is just gone. Luckily, they didn't set off anything too big. They didn't set off a Tsar bomb or anything. They just set off a B-01 nuke. But yeah, it was still pretty bad. Yeah, that whole place is just fucked. Biden, he said he's not gonna be able to hop on the podcast. I was hoping he was supposed to hop on earlier. We'd have this stuff planned out for like a few weeks now. That's why there's been such a delay between last podcast and this podcast.
Because we've been trying to get. We sincerely apologize because we've been trying to get a lot of guest speakers on here, and they just don't want to have sex right now on the air because it's understandable, So.
Yeah, and also
I'm supposed to get
our headquarters.
I'm supposed to get
the Caribbean were wiped out.
Oh yeah, no, I heard the Pirates of the Caribbean.
The Caribbean? I don't remember what headquarters blew up. Which one blew up?
Oh, I don't fucking know. I think the one Johnny Depp.
All of our headquarters. You were in that explosion, right?
I think it was. I think it was a survivor.
We were doing this podcast, and the whole building exploded. Dr. Cock was making some black serum because I was speaking.
Oh, that's right. Yes. And Lil Nas X was there. I remember. I actually think I'm still recovering from that stroke and brain damage. Actually, it's been a while, but.
Yeah, I would. Your recall's not there.
I was down in the basement.
That's why I can't remember anything. We're in Dr. Cock's office. But yeah, basically the reason why I'm not transracial anymore is because Lil Nas X and me, he still was interested in being the best black. If I became black, I would have been the best black automatically. Or the best white person, obviously it's going to be the best black person. So we basically
it just transfers over.
I have a contract, and I'm not allowed to become transracial until the day he dies. Yeah. I think I've kind of, being the best white person is always.
I hate being contractually obligated.
Black people are historically better than white people.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, black people were so good that people wanted to buy them. Yeah. That's how good they were. Like they were so good that like people. Yeah, that's how good they were. Yeah. I'm like, I can't believe we didn't get that treatment. Like, come on. And like, they weren't allowed to vote because their opinion was so good.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
That's where replacement theory comes in. I've been a firm believer of replacement theory for at least 2 years.
2 years.
I have a firm cock, and that must mean I'm right. Someone told me last week your cock was actually super firm. Is that true?
Oh yeah, mega hard. It was
mega hard. How much money did you spend on that? Like I heard it takes at least $40 to $30 billion to get your cock hard. That's what the skeptics say, and the reporters. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true. I'm gonna hear from your mouth.
Right. Well, I will say, I used Viagra, but I broke into the secret headquarters and got the secret stash and the secret formula.
Yes.
I loaded it with a bunch of puberty blockers and testosterone, and I ended up getting my dick so hard that I got into a car crash, and my dick was out, and my dick actually pierced through the airbags.
Damn.
And it broke the windshield. So I mean, I could like beat the crap out of someone with it. It's almost like a nightstick, but it's like my cock.
So you're like, have you heard of the sword fighting community? They're pretty big. They're actually on television now. You should join them. If your cock is that hard, you should join. I don't know if they allow performance-enhancing drugs like you're describing.
I mean, I might be too overpowered.
If it's already hard enough to do some damage, like you're talking about it piercing through like metal.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would probably do some damage. Honestly, I don't want to break anyone's dick stick, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would do a lot of damage, a lot of critical hits with my cock.
Critical sex, yes.
Oh yeah, and Moist Critical can agree that Critical belongs to me, like that brand name, because of my critical hits on his family with my cock. I put a loan down on his house as permission. So I'm really happy I get to be part of that business.
That's cool. He's making like $40 million off of that name you made.
Oh yeah, he's really benefiting, and
he's making quite a lot of money off of that.
Quite the living off of my cock.
Yeah,
experiment.
He's making a lot of money off of your retardation. Yeah.
Yeah, it really helps me a lot. It helps me and my family. It helps my cock. My cock needs pep talks every now and then.
Yeah, mine does too. Just being honest. Let's talk about King Gizzard's new snuff films.
They released a lot of snuff films. They released Made in Shitland in March of this year. And it's basically a porno for your ears.
Yes.
A lot of sounds. Definitely a lot of sounds. It's very experimental. I haven't heard experimental sex in a long time, since the 90s when I was 5. So it's a breath of fresh air. There's some rapping, like I think they get Lil Nas X, or more like they hold them hostage because there's no black people in Australia. But
yeah, they were all annexed.
What else? Oh yeah, they're Jesus. Yeah, they were all annexed. So so then we got Omnium Gatherum from April, and that's a double snuff film. The first song is called The Dripping Cock, and it totals in at 18.5 minutes. It's like a jammy sex, it's like casual sex. There's some sex solos in the sex, and it's really nice. There's some experimental stuff. It's like a little bit of everything, a little bit of genres. Next time that came out was it's like Ice, Death, Mushrooms, and Lava or something, and that was really cool. It was a lot of jammy sex again. There's a song called Iron Lung about people whose cocks are in like iron tubes.
Yeah, I've had iron sex before too. My cock had to be pumped during my procedure. I was having trouble breathing. They had to get my cock pumped. It was a beautiful procedure. They ended up removing 4 lungs and a heart, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
So I don't
4
have
lungs in the heart.
Yeah, that's a long story. That was Dr. Shits, actually. He used to work here at the company before Dr. Cock. Actually, no. Yeah. I think actually no. They just both came out at the same time. They were both original employees. Dr. Cox worked here forever. Why is Dr. Shit? I know. He
he's dedicated his life.
Dr. Shits used to work at my other company before I started Shit Magazine. I'm still friends with Dr. Shits. You actually go to Dr. Shits, but he put a whole bunch of organs in me. I have like 5 hearts. I have 30 lungs. It's wild. I'm basically like a insect.
Like a superhuman.
I have a lot of lungs, basically like a bird as well. I have a
bunch
of
lungs.
Yeah, but I have more hearts than insects. And
more hearts. I mean, that's why you're the best guy. You're really nice because you have a lot of hearts.
I have 5.
You have.
I lost 1.
Yeah. No, you have a good heart. I mean, well, you have good hearts.
Yes.
You have good hearts.
So
the next. Oh yeah, great. I mean, I love touching those colons at night.
Taking over the whole fucking world and single-handedly crashed the entire stock market. And now everyone's home is worth 3 cents. It's pretty cool, actually. And I'm the richest person on the planet.
Change the economy overnight.
I'm worth 40 trillion now. Aren't you worth like 4 trillion or something?
I mean, after I said Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Coon wasn't the best album, a lot of people paid me for whatever reason. So now David Gilmour actually pays me.
Really?
To renovate his house that doesn't need renovating. Yeah, so I think I did pretty good in that category.
Yeah. Well, he lost all of his money because he was invested in Cox.
Yeah. I mean, I always thought Cockcoin was a sussy, was a sussy freaking.
Well, yeah, Cold Penis was, betting on that. They made it off their own brand. And really, the only songs Cold Penis have released over the years that were any good is Cox, and then that other one that was shit. All their other shit just sounds like EDM crap or radio penis. So it's it's not the best stuff, but it's tolerable. I call it tolerable sex. Yeah. Well, that's about it from them. But yeah, he was heavily invested in that. I think he lost all his money. They basically rug pulled it. It was massive, a massive deal. On Twitter. I'm pretty sure Cold Penis actually got canceled on Twitter. I remember the front runner of the band, he killed himself. I don't remember what his name is because I'm retarded, but yeah, he killed himself. He didn't want to deal with all the hate from Twitter after David Gilmour started posting a bunch of vile tweets about his penis size and how David Gilmour's penis is like a plus 90 compared to his penis, and it all spiraled out of control from there. And he's in his mid 40s now, the front runner, and he's dead. Maybe he'll reincarnate himself with Vitality 1. I don't know. We'll see. Do you have any thoughts on that? Are you there? I don't think he's there. I think he might have died. It happens. I totally agree with dying. It's fine. Oh shit, everyone's dead. Okay. But yeah. Let's talk about our next topic, I guess. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is coming out this century. I've been excited for this shitty Call of Duty for quite a while now. I was posting a little porn on Pornhub a few weeks ago about this. I thought it was gonna be the best game to come out this year, but so far I've not seen anything that suggests that. I should have been playing Modern Warfare 2, especially since it was a topic, but I'm really high, so I'm playing Apex Legends and playing pretty bad. But anyone who's listening to this on like Spotify or anything, fuck you. You don't get to look at the gameplay or whatever. You're probably in your car masturbating or something. I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, the game seems to be okay. I've beta tested it a little bit, and then I bought the game. It seems to be alright. It's tolerable. It's not piss tolerable. That was Vanguard was not tolerable. Vanguard was like complete ass. Cockguard, sorry. Sorry, I have to use proper terminology. Cockguard was terrible. Cold Penis, I thought that was okay. I had fun playing it. Modern Warfare 2019, that was alright. I never had a problem with that game. But this one, I think it's comparable to 2019 Modern Warfare. It's better in some ways. It's not a complete disaster when it launched. The maps are pretty good. The gunplay is pretty good. It just doesn't feel like a Modern Warfare game as much as 2019 felt.
Sorry, I was being raped. I totally agree. I agree with everything. I was being raped.
I still feel like it's a pretty fun game to be raped in.
Oh yeah. I haven't played it yet, but I should experience the gay sex myself. I mean, I've just been raped, so I know everything about sex. But yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
It is pretty good.
It looks good.
It's a pretty good game. Fucking.
Yeah, I'm actually glad. I mean, so I guess, they try to revive Black Ops series, and it sucks, and people kill themselves because of it. They make a new World War II game, people kill themselves because we don't need any more of those. And then they remake the Modern Warfare series. It's like, okay, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, everyone's like snorting cocaine for Jesus.
Oh yes, I mean, Jesus' cocaine is the best cocaine in the business. I think.
Yeah, it's better than tolerable. It's better than piss. I hate piss. It makes me want to kiss my piss. But on 4chan they were talking about this whole retardation where people were fucking in the toilets of Arby's. I didn't think that was a fair thing to do.
Do they really have the meats?
They do, apparently, because they're sponsoring Cock of Duty Modern Warfare. They gave them like $80 trillion to complete their crap game, and then Arby's went out of business after that transaction.
Makes sense. I guess they didn't beat their meats.
I guess they didn't have the meats. I guess they just gave all their meats to fucking Cock of Duty. But who knows? I don't know what's going on behind those. I'm not a part of Arby's. I was thinking about getting a controlling stake in Arby's because it's basically a meme. I'm really into meme companies like Arby's. Subway is a pretty big meme company. They have pervert on there. Yeah, I'm really interested in those companies, but I never really did it. I never, maybe I should. Elon Musk bought Twitter recently. I thought that was kind of a meme. So maybe I should buy Arby's as a meme. I don't know. It's Elon Musk is kind of broke now. I think he's only worth he's worth 10 trillion right now. He wasn't invested all the stocks. I crashed the whole stock market. He wasn't invested in stocks. He mostly had all his money in cash. So he's fine. He did lose a lot of money. He used to be around, I think, 50 trillion, but I took most of that away. Yeah, so I'm now the richest person by far, but he used to be kind of close to me.
So what do you plan on doing with all that money? You know, maybe fundraiser.
Hoarding it.
Hoarding, okay. That's a great
Yeah.
practice. I used to practice that in an old country.
Yeah, you know, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What do you do with money? I don't know what you do. You have four trillion, so you have pretty good.
Yeah, I just kind of I give some to donations to make it look like I care, and then the rest I give to fund my human trafficking business that I haven't told anyone about until now.
Yeah, I guess I spend a lot of the money on employees. I also spend a lot of money on, yeah. Recently, I made a whole bunch of tripods to deflate the price of tripods. So they're not worth like $3. You can get them installed for I think $20. It's very cheap. It's very cheap procedure as well. It's what I did there was amazing. I'm really glad I did.
It was really innovative. Really innovative.
It's probably the second most innovative piece of shit I've done in 3 years.
That is great.
What is our next topic?
Oh, Japanese people killing themselves because they changed genders.
Oh no. Yeah,
it's really sad.
Well, half the population of Japan kills themselves anyway, so I don't know if the statistic's correct. I guess if half the population kills themselves, half the population of transgender children will be killing themselves. You know, that's just how math works. I don't know who wrote this article. It might just be a little retarded.
Just a little retarded.
But yeah,
just a little bit.
Maybe take my advice on math. I've written a few math books in my time because I don't have a life. But you know, masturbating in front of on porno websites is not fun for 30-year-olds to be fucking in vertical positions. So I don't know. Japan is completely fucked. I was over there a few weeks ago. Everyone's hanging themselves. Like you can actually go they have in their department stores, they actually have like pre-made nooses. You don't you just buy them.
Wow, there's a market for nooses.
Yeah, there is. This whole store is dedicated to it. This whole store is dedicated to just killing yourself. You can, they have like pills that slowly kill you. They have stuff that kills you all at once, stuff that kills you in a painful way, stuff that kills you in a way that's not painful. They're selling like this new thing, like a 40 gauge shotgun. I don't know what the fuck that is, but they're selling 40 gauge shotguns. It's kind of wild. I don't know what that means. I think it just like pierces through your head. Like it's a really small bullet, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why they don't make larger shotguns. Maybe that would help, but I guess it just kills you. It's basically getting lobotomized, I guess. I don't know what people are after there. But, slow death, fast death, sexualized death. Yeah, they have sex robots that kill you after you have sex or during while you have sex.
Wow, it's like that robot from Josh's Garage.
Yes. It's Japan is wild. They're really into killing themselves. Half the population killed themselves. I think 4 years ago the population was at 40 million. Now the population's at 20. So more than half the population has killed themselves at this point. And this has been going on that's only 4 years ago. They've been killing themselves since World War II. They were flying directly into shit crafts, floating in the water.
That's a lot of progress.
And, a lot of people died in that and killed themselves in that. So that's not even counting that. So I don't know, their population, I'm pretty sure, if I read my history book right, they used to be at 150 million, and now they're only at 20 million. So
wow,
that whole country is fucked.
That is impressive.
They're doing it on their own will. They want to kill themselves, whatever. I don't care. I've killed myself a few times before. Maybe we'll send them a whole bunch of Vitality 1. Sometimes, Queen Elizabeth regretted killing herself, actually. Well, she didn't really kill herself. You killed her. But she regretted you killing her. So maybe they'll turn around.
Pyramid scheme with Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Best decision ever made.
Best sexual decision.
Yeah, I got a lot of sexual arousal from that.
Well, yeah, apparently her vagina was inflamed so bad that the whole fucking room was just a vagina. It was
It just
wild.
smelled really bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I wasn't in the room. I was able to smell it from here. You guys were in like where were you guys? You guys were in Scotland or something.
We were in
and heard
Wales or something.
Shitty,
I think
shitty
broader.
castle bullshit. And I
Oh,
was
yeah, shitty
I
castle
was in
bullshit.
Virginia. I was smelling like some vagina smell. It was, I don't know. That was
It was
wild.
bad. It was swollen. It was really bad.
Yeah, you can hear it, smell it all the way across the the Atlantic. It's
Oh, it was
Yeah,
bad. It was bad. It was brutal. It was brutal. I will not lie to you. It was brutal.
yeah. I'm glad
It
I
was
wasn't in
bad.
the room. For
Everyone
that.
in the room fainted. I've never my nostrils have never inhaled such a crusty, moldy, rotting, decaying rectus in my life.
Mm-hmm. All right,
It was a really.
let's bring up our
really
next
riveting.
topic because we have to end the stream pretty soon. Because I have to.
Because the nukes are coming soon.
Yeah, the North Korea has a few nukes pointed up my ass, so we're gonna have to end the stream soon. We're gonna have to deal with North Korea. They're fucking retards over there. Fuck you, North Korea.
King
Fucking
John.
hate you. Kim Jong Un. Fuck you. You're a fucking
Kill
cunt.
yourself, Kim Jong.
I'm gonna come over. I'm flying over to fucking Korea right now. And I'm gonna fuck.
Oh yeah, he's calling from the plane right now. He's calling from the plane.
Really? I'll see. Maybe he's in chat. Doesn't chat. Fuck you too. I want to fucking suck your mom's pussy. Shit.
Oh, you guys seem like
43.
such good friends.
He's a fucking asshole. I don't like.
You guys seem like such good friends.
But all right, let's talk about our next topic. Paul DeGroot speaks out against women of New Jersey. How do you feel about that? I guess.
Well, I mean, Paul DeGroot. I always say, all potato farmers get vengeance, and I feel like this is one of those instances where,
Yes.
He was. So it all started when his hatred for a woman all started when he saw a woman
That porno.
peeling her potato in public, and he didn't like that. He's like, "You're not allowed to do that." And she's like, "What are you gonna do about it?" And he's like, "I'm gonna rape you in public."
Yeah,
and she's like,
heard this
"Do it." And then he did it. So now he's got a campaign about dehumanizing women, making America male again. This whole campaign. Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons. I mean, I think the bad part is that, we're no longer going to be able to have food and clean houses, because, we all know that women belong in the kitchen, but if there's no woman in the kitchen, who's going to make our meals?
Yeah, that's really sad.
Who's going to clean the house after the kids? But the pros, no more women's liberation, no more having to care about women's feelings. Let's see, no more human trafficking, because we all know that human trafficking. No more human trafficking, because we all know human traffickers are only in it for the women.
I lost my balls.
And what else? Oh yeah, no more Twitter cancellations. So those are the pros. I think the pros outweigh the cons, honestly. I do like eating food, but I don't need the food if it means that I don't have to get canceled on Twitter every 2 seconds because I said that I like to rape people.
Well, I don't use Twitter anymore because after we went after Kanye West on the stream, he got really pissed that I got canceled on there super hard. He's getting canceled right now. He said some real retarded shit about Jewish people. Yeah. We're not going to get into that because I don't want to get canceled on this platform. We're on YouPoop and Spitify, and also
we don't want to
sound shit. I don't want to get blocked off these platforms because
ruffle any feathers.
I like doing the Shatcast that makes me real horny. So whenever I have free time, which is like once every few months, I do the Shatcast.
It gives him joy. It makes him happy inside.
You enjoy the Shatcast, right? I
do enjoy talking about all my crappy political opinions on this Chatcast. It really brightens up my day.
It liberates your cock, right?
It really liberates my cock from the concentration cock.
Right.
Back home.
Good to hear. It
really does.
All right, I think we're out of topics right now. Let's go into chat.
Oh, I see Sting.
Sting?
Oh, how is the lobotomy, Sting? How is the lobotomy? I wonder how the lobotomy He says it was great. He says he doesn't remember his album 10 Summoner's Tales being 69 on the album charts.
That's good.
Wow.
That's a good thing to forget. I had a few lobotomies in my lifetime, and once it was because I went to Ukraine. It was horrifying in there. There was like some dead person masturbating to child mutilation porn. And I thought that was just fucked. So I had to get out of there.
Yeah, get out of there.
Yeah, so I had to get a lobotomy after that. So I don't really remember any details about it. All I remember is that it happened. And the second time I had to get a lobotomy was after I went to Africa. I don't know what the fuck happened in Africa, but
I think you were raped by a Negro.
Oh, I was? Yeah, maybe that's probably what happened. I don't know. I didn't really give a fuck while I was over there, so I think I was with Elon Musk. Me, Elon Musk, we're in South Africa, and we just like blew up the whole fucking continent. And I don't know why I got lobotomized after that. Something had to happen. Usually, the whole point is for me not to remember, so I don't become depressed. They don't, they try and keep me stable because, I'm the richest person on the planet, hold the most power in the world. So I'm kind of like a god, really. So they have to keep me under control.
Oh yeah. Quotes is in chat.
Ted
Camilla
Nugget.
Harris.
Ted Nugget.
Ted Nugget.
He says,
"Yo, I haven't seen him in a while."
He's asking about his ass. He says his ass is currently 36 centimeters off his chair.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
Well, I don't know if that's a problem or not a problem. I don't know. I mean, maybe you like it that way.
He's asking
maybe
for a solution because he's trying to figure out how to get it off the chair while keeping it off the chair and while on the chair and while hovering on the chair. Do you have any solutions to that problem?
All right. Well, I so correct me if I'm wrong. He played a Gibson ES335.
Yes.
If you take the humbucker from the bridge position, I think it's a PAF. I think Les Paul originally intended for the PAFs to be able to shove up the ass for this exact purpose. They sound the best, and the reason why he says that is he doesn't actually mean they sound the best when you play them. They sound the best going up your ass.
Yes.
There's no 60 cycle hum. There's no distortion. So you should take that, put it in your ass. It should lubricate the area and the circumference, and your ass should no longer be elevated off the chair.
Yeah. But you realize he might have a problem with 50 hertz hum, because he's currently fucking in the UK right now, right?
Oh yeah, and he's older too, right? He's like 5 or something. I mean, like that's pretty old where I come from.
Yeah. You might have to keep that in count. I've fucked over there a few times, and it's bad. You got to make sure to stay away from the prostitutes, stay away from the chairs.
Ass rash.
Yes,
you get ass rash.
I know. Rash was over there once, and that's why they call themselves Rash.
Oh yeah, because they all got ass rash after the show.
Yeah. Anyone else in chat?
Is that Camilla Harris? I see.
Chameleon Harris. Yeah, she's
Chameleon
in the chat.
Harris.
What does she say?
Wow. She says she has nicotine patches. Or she has a subscription, but she no longer has them. So now she's beating up children in a local Kmart because she can't find her nicotine patches. Well, I hope this finds you well. Well, I mean, I hope you don't kill the kids.
Yeah, I hope not too.
Maybe just go buy a pack of cigarettes.
Maybe buy like 12.
Oh, hey! I mean, I've always, and maybe instead of beating up the kids, offer them cigarettes, and then you form a little chain smoke club, and you call yourself the chain smokers and make really crappy pop music. So I mean, maybe you can do that.
That's what Cold Penis. That's one of their few songs that don't make me want to kill myself. Cold Penis and the shit smokers. Decided to do a shillaboration and put their shillongs in the amplifier. Got some electronic bullshit in there. Added some beats.
A lot of variation.
And then added a shitty bass line that makes the speakers at Sky Zone rattle a little bit every single time it plays there. And I was masturbating to it a few weeks ago, and I realized that my cock is longer than theirs, so I had to stop
Sounds like a good
masturbating
time.
because I had my dick up in the amplifier and the quarter-inch port. Yeah.
Oh wow, the 1/4-inch port. You had the dick
Yeah.
up there and the 1/4-inch port.
Yeah.
What was your dick doing in the 1/4-inch port?
I was trying to figure out, because I was trying to figure out how gain works and volume works, and I figured that out after putting it in there. And yeah, I figured out that my signal was a little dirty, so I had to lower the gain. And now it's sounding pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
It's good to hear. Good to hear the shitting.
Who else is in the chat?
Kanye West.
Kanye. Oh,
Should
are
we
you
even
sorry
like
for
reply?
what you
Should we
said?
even reply to him? Because he's like fucked my Twitter
Ooh.
account.
What's your Twitter account? Ooh, I don't know. I'll be honest. I really don't know if we should allow him. Sure. What does he have to say? What does he have to say? It better be good.
Said my niggers are in Paris. You want to join? I'm about to fuck 30
Ooh.
hoes. I guess I can get
wow.
over there. I'm
What an invitation.
I'm currently in New Jersey right now, so
Ooh,
I'm in my
Paris,
New Jersey. I'm in the New
30
Jersey headquarters.
hoes?
Yeah, I'm in the New Jersey Shit Magazine headquarters.
Shit Magazine headquarters.
Yeah.
Can't forget about that.
Yeah, we moved from New York because New York kind of sucks. There's a lot of homeless people there
Really-
pissing on the
A
roads.
lot of homeless. And apparently there are a lot of niggers, but it's not Paris, so I don't accept.
Yeah, I actually I might fly over there. Like, what time are you guys gonna be up there? He says he's gonna be there around until 7 in the morning, Paris time. All right, maybe I'll head over there. I do have a teleportation device Dr. Cox's been working on. It's not 100% ready. It does have a slight chance to remove all your genitalia and cover, put a thick layer of skin over your anus. That's
Ooh, fancy.
it's a 1% chance that'll happen, but it's worth the risk. It's fast, very fast travel, and hopefully we'll have that out by next
30
Thursday,
nigger
I
hoes in
think.
Paris.
Yeah, I'll join in. That's gonna be fun. Do you want to join in? Do you have access
Yeah,
to the teleporter yet, or is that not made it down to the Jacksonville headquarters?
I don't think it's made it down to the Jacksonville location just yet, but
Okay.
I'll probably get my hands on that.
I think
shit
that's
soon.
still classified, right? I don't think we were supposed to talk about that publicly.
Oh, that's okay.
Whatever. Who gives a fuck? I don't know.
It's
Who
niggers.
cares?
Yeah, I mean, who cares about the niggers?
Yeah, who cares? All right, I think that's gonna do it for us. That's all we have for tonight. You anything else to say?
Well, I hope your niggers don't drop. I hope your socks don't fall off. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Okay. Anything else other than that?
Nope.
Nope. All right. That's the end of this shitty podcast. Hopefully, it was the worst podcast you ever heard in your lifetime.
Yeah, have a good Halloween. Be sure to take the candy with the poison in it.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go talk to Dr. Cock about. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Bye. The podcast is over. I'm gonna go talk to Dr. Cock about the teleporter when they go over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get one
Teleporters.
launched, brought over to you, by at least 12, I guess. Well, I don't know. Whatever. We'll be down there. You can join me in Paris, I guess. All right. Good shit, I guess.